We are just going to jump right into this recipe. You will need a 9 by 13 baking dish. Go ahead and oil your baking dish. I used olive oil for that. You'll need a medium-sized bowl, and we are going to add about 2.5 cups of chicken to this bowl. Add a little salt and pepper to taste. You can use whatever Mexican flavors you like, but I'm going to use this Goya adobe seasoning. It is wonderful in some of these Mexican recipes. If you've never purchased any, you can typically get that in the Mexican, Hispanic section at the grocery store. And now I'm adding 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and we're just going to give this a mix. Let's put that chicken aside and grab a plate, and you will need some low-carb tortilla wraps. I'm using these that I bought from Aldi's. They're not my favorite, but they work great in recipes like this, and they have 4 grams of carbs in them. And I am using the large ones. I'm just putting about 3 to 4 tablespoons of chicken in each tortilla, just like this. And then we are going to roll them up, and I will just demonstrate and you can watch. Just like that, and then you will place that in your 9 by 13 baking dish. This made 6 enchiladas. I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees, and now we are going to grab a small saucepan, add 3 tablespoons of butter to that, turn your stovetop eye on to low, add 3 tablespoons of flour, give it a mix, and we're going to make a paste. We're actually making a roux. Add 2 cups of chicken broth, and I use the low sodium chicken broth. And just keep stirring and mix all that together. Add 1 cup of sour cream. Add 1 4-ounce can of green chilies. We're going to mix this together. We're not going to let this get to a complete boil. We just want to cook this maybe on low heat for up to 5 minutes or so. And once your ingredients have all combined together and you've got a nice little roux going, we are going to take this off that stovetop eye and pour this yummy sauce right over those enchiladas. Now, while you're pouring this over your tortillas, you're going to think you've got entirely too much of this sauce, but you don't. Because when we put this in the oven, what's going to happen is that sauce is going to thicken, and it is going to be so yummy. Y'all, my husband and I loved this dish, and it was wonderful. Now we're going to top this with 1 more cup of mozzarella cheese. We're going to pop this in the oven on 350 degrees for 25 minutes. And voila, 25 minutes later, these enchiladas are ready to be served. And this is a great recipe. It is so yummy. You can add more chicken to this recipe and make more enchiladas for your family. This was wonderful. It was so good. In fact, that sauce tastes like queso. But keep in mind, this is low carb, but it tasted like queso, and I just had to cheat and put a few chips on the side of my plate and put some of that yummy sauce on top of those chips. Y'all need to give this one a try. I hope you have a great evening. Y'all be good.